Hey there, my name is Christina Glendye, and I have the privilege of working with the wonderful team of therapists at Water's Edge Counseling here in Savannah. My role at Water's Edge Counseling is more of an administrative role, and I help assist the therapists in their day-to-day tasks. I am also a former school teacher, and so I just wanted to come today to talk to teachers about the stress and anxiety that they're dealing with and to pass along some practical tips from our therapists. I think we all know that this school year has started off in a very difficult way. And talking with my friends and family members that are teaching this year, it has been a real struggle. And they're faced with new technology and dealing with virtual learning or being in person, but also having to do extra lesson plans for students who are doing virtual. And many are dealing with teaching their students and helping their own kids with their learning, and it's been really overwhelming. And so our therapists have some tips to help handle all of the stress that you may be dealing with. And the first one of those is to be present in the day that we have. And therapists give this term mindfulness. So mindfulness means focusing on the present and not letting our minds go to the future and to the unknowns and to the what ifs. So many of you may be spending a lot of time thinking about what if things never go back to normal? What if we never go back to in-person learning? Or what if our school has to shut down again? And all of these things are out of our control. And when we start to focus on all of these what ifs, we become very stressed and overwhelmed. And so bringing our minds back to the present day and the things that we can control, like our attitudes and helping our students in that day, focusing our minds on those things will greatly help to reduce stress. The next would be to be thankful. It's our natural tendency often to focus on the negative. And so we actually sometimes have to make it a point to think about the positive things going on and to be thankful for them. So I would encourage you to make it a habit, maybe before you go to bed or maybe at dinner with your family, of naming 3, 4, or 5 things that you were thankful for in that day. And as our minds begin to think upon these things, it really increases our overall thought process and we become more positive in our thinking. The next tip would be just to make sure you schedule time for yourself. And I know that may seem really hard when you're so overwhelmed with all of the things that are on your plate. But even taking 20 minutes to go on a walk a few times a week, or taking a bath before you go to bed, or maybe just going to the grocery store alone and listening to your favorite music or favorite podcast. But whatever it is, make some time for yourself to decompress and actually write it on your schedule. Sometimes if we don't write it down and we don't guard that time, it won't happen. And so protect that time and make it a point to do those things during your week. The therapists at Water's Edge Counseling also highly encourage journaling. And I don't know if many of you know this, but research has shown that when you actually engage in journaling and writing out your thoughts and feelings, that it's using the left side of your brain, the rationalizing and the thinking side of your brain, which then frees up the right side of your brain to feel and to create and to deal with your emotions. And so when you engage in journaling, it accesses your full brain power and it really helps you to better process all of the things going on inside. So we would encourage you to get out a journal and a pen and to take some time just to actually write out the struggles, the feelings, your thoughts, even your prayers and the things that are going on inside, and to get those out. And then finally, our therapists want to encourage you to reach out for help. Maybe this is talking to your spouse or a trusted friend or a coworker about the stress and the anxiety that you're feeling. But if it's becoming overwhelming and you find it interfering with your day-to-day life, we would encourage you to reach out to us. Our therapists are currently helping many teachers, parents, and students navigate through this difficult school year, and we would love to help you too. Thank you.